to recap on how I make this magic come to reality. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is just gonna be so good as usual. Starting with the material I'm actually going to be making use of, I'm making use of this black fabric right here. So we have two pieces actually we are trying to make. The first is the black and then second with the polka dots, which is this one. Ta-da! So I was actually talking right here, but then the noise was just too much, guys. So I had to switch over to my voice notes. I'm so sorry about this. So I'm just going to go over and draft my pattern. First, I started with the upper part, and then this upper part had just a bust dart only, which I'm actually going to be making use of. You guys know that I love pattern. It just makes my work very easy. So I went for that to just leave a space of 1.5 inch, not 2 inches right here. So when I was done drafting this, I went for that to try it out on the black one first, and this is what it looks like. So when I was done, I just sewed this. You guys can see the bust dart itself. You can see this is looking really cute. Actually, I haven't ironed this yet, but hey, you could see the beauty. Look at the side darts the bust dart actually that I mentioned, and this does not have a waist dart. So you can see this is how this look. And before I switch over to the polka dots fabric, which is actually for my clients at first. And next, we're actually going to switch over to cutting the skirts. The skirt was a little bit trickish because it has like a ruche on the front part, and we had to, make use of elastic. And then I tried attempting some certain things first before trying it out on the actual fabric, which I make use of this black. When I was done with it, I noticed that there were some mistake before I switch over to the actual fabric. So this is me just drafting another pattern and then switching over to the polka dot, which is actually for my client. And then I'm just placing the pattern and cutting this out neatly, just marking it, taking my time to mark this. Honestly, I do not rush when I'm making a dress for my clients, one would say. And guys, feel free to make your order because it's still available. You can actually make use of different colors. Yours can be black, red, polka dots, and any other kind of color of your choice. I'm just here to make you happy. And then, of course, that. Okay, so I actually took a little bit time of me doing this, and I really took my time actually. So when I was done, I just had to just cut this out neatly. All right. So before I'll go ahead and then do a lot of stitching, do not forget you're using pattern to always add your 1/2 inch or 1 inch, whatever the amount that you were supposed to be adding. Okay. So the next thing I did was just to switch over to the skirt part and then cut this out. After drafting it, because I had already seen a few things that I needed to take into consideration while making the black dress. So I feel overly confident when I'm making this one with the polka dots, which is for my clients. So guys, whenever time you do not know something or you're not so sure about the particular style, always make sure that you try this out first. That doesn't mean that you're weak. That doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. It only shows how accurate you want your work to be, and you wouldn't want to have any mess up or making your clients say, oh no, she's not good. That doesn't mean you're weak. All right, it makes you look brilliant. Of course you are. And when I was done, this is what I have. I went ahead to cut this out in the upper part, then the skirt. This is what it looks like. Of course, the front is going to have elastic, which we are going to use to ruche this out. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead right here and just arrange them aside, and then know which one is going for which. Cut the band, then look at the upper part here that I've gone to sew exactly the same thing that was on the black. So you can see, and yeah, this one actually have a shirt. Look at the collar it has, the button by the sides. Of course, all of them are going to do that. So when I was done, I decided to just go ahead and then weave this. Guys, if you've worn my dress before, you guys will know that I take time to weave every part of it. If it has to do with lining, I'm going to line it. if it has to do with weaving, I'll make sure that I cut every necessary thread out of it. I don't like my dress thread dangling on my dress. It makes it look unprofessional. Okay, so I normally go ahead and take my time and do this by myself. So guys, like I said earlier, this dress is still available. You can see that the sleeve actually have a feather. So this sleeve has a feather, a little feather right there. So I'm just going around like checking every part that I haven't weaved, because when I'm sewing, I try as much as possible to be weaving it along so that I don't get overwhelmed. I sew and weave and iron. You guys, if you're working with me, you guys will know that I take all of those things into consideration. I iron at the same time. I also weave as well. So at this point, I actually went to the market to do the buttonhole. So always go ahead and put your buttonholes. If you don't have the machine at home, it doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. Just pay someone to do this for you. It makes your work neat after all. So okay, so this is the first attempt that we actually made. This is my client trying it this first time, and yeah, we have the black by the sides, and then you can see how it looks. So when I was done, she said that she wanted the black to be by the side, and then I was able to do that. So you guys can see this particular one right here doesn't have the black by the side, and then the one that she tried on has that. Which do you like, the one with the black or this? Let me know in the comment section. Try this out guys, and do not forget to leave a comment, like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys on my next one. I love you all, and bye.